Okay, I believe we are live. Please give me a moment. I'll make sure everything is working fine and we shall get started. We've got this new software. Hopefully it's going to be a lot more reliable than the last one, and we shouldn't have any disruptions. Okay, I believe we are live. So those of you who are watching, could you just give me a quick yes in the comment box to make sure that you can hear me fine and see the screen fine as well? Then I'll know that everything seems to be in order. I believe it is. Everything seems to be working fine, and we shall get started. Thank you, Paramjit, Crucial, Mike, thank you. Lovely. Brilliant. Okay, seems like ages I've been live. I think it was last Thursday or Friday. We had some internet issues, and then our software, the live streaming software which we use, kept on crashing, and no matter how much I tested prior to 4 o'clock, it always used to work, and then at 3:59, of course it's not going to work. But anyhow, this seems to be working fine. It is coming through quite nicely, so we should not have any disruptions going forward. Brilliant. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, is it 16th of December 2020. Welcome to today's live stream. My name is Ozair, and today I'll be talking about Google Ads custom intent audience. A great way to target your audience on Google Display Network. It's kind of like the sneaky way, or like a stealth way, where your potential audience won't even know that they are being followed around on the internet. So I'm going to go through the Google Support Center, see what the Bible, the Google Ads Bible talks and says about it, and then I'm going to go into Google Ads and set up a custom audience for you. So if you are new here, the format is fairly straightforward and simple. I'm going to go through today's topic, and then towards the end I'll try to answer any questions you may have. So there's a comment box either on the right hand side or below the video. Put them in there, any questions you may have, and I'll refer to that towards the end of the session. Now, before I get started, I would like to share some very interesting and exciting news. We've just launched this new masterclass, which is how to create a high converting Google Ads campaign in under 30 minutes. The link is around the video. You can go in here, sign up, and you will learn how to pay the lowest CPC, get high ad positions, higher conversions, quality score, all of that. And I also show in there how I use Google Ads Editor, which is a really cool and a free tool which nobody knows about. So sign up, grab a drink of your choice, and then watch away. All right. I'm just gonna make sure we are all good. Lovely. So I can see some questions popping up, so yeah, please carry on putting them in. Hi Adam, Paramjit as well. Good to see you guys here. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Google Support Center, see what they talk about it. Custom audiences. They have made a lot of changes recently, which I believe is is good in a way, because everything is in one place, and it's fairly straightforward the way they've made the interface. So I quite like it actually. So custom intent audiences, or now they call it custom audiences, but the intent is there. When we go on to the setup, I'll talk about why I say when there is intent. So they call it custom audiences. Help you reach your ideal audience by entering relevant. You can target by keywords. You can target by websites which they go to, or they download or play those apps. Now, this is interesting. If you have a website, which obviously your competitors also have, and apps, you can target those audiences. So what we are saying to Google is, I want to show my ads to these people who go to those kind of websites. Now you can put in a long list of your competitor sites, and if your competitor has got a big brand, a following, and lots of traffic, you can tap into that traffic. What this doesn't mean is that you are retargeting their exact audience. Now this is the big difference. It's kind of like a look-alike or a similar audience of your competitors, and it works pretty well. You'll find that the results you're going to get is really good, and they do work very well, and you can target those audiences on the GDN, discovery, Gmail, and video. So not on the, obviously on the search. Now previously they used to be called two different things. One was the intent, where is somebody has put in a keyword on Google in the last 14 to 15 days or so, where they are showing real intent to buy or to look for something. And the other one was the affinity. So they merged these two together. Affinity is the long-term interest. So if I go to a golfing website or a cooking website or any kind of website, Google knows that I visit these websites on a regular basis. I'm interested in this product or service or sport, and that's how they used to be categorized, as intent and affinity, but now they put it all together. So it helps you reach your audiences quite easily and quickly. I won't go through all these. You can read it yourself. This is what I want to show you. So reach people based on interest or behavior. So that would be by the keywords, right? So then you put in a few interest in the form of keywords or phrases. So what you can do is kind of like replicate your search keywords which you are using in your search campaign in here. So you copy it from your search campaign, put them in here, because you know that these are the search terms you are targeting, and this is what you want to go after. So your ads will reach people likely to be interested with purchase intent, blah blah blah, right? The other one obviously is the URL, and this is how they state pretty clearly: people who browse websites similar to. So when I said about your competitor's website, it's not that you are retargeting to them. I wish they could allow you to, but they won't because of privacy policies and all that. Google is going to get some more slap on the wrist if they did that. But similar audiences, right? So they enter, then you enter your website URLs that your ideal customer might visit. So it could be ESPN, it could be CNN, it could be any kind of websites. So I usually target my competitors. If I am in digital marketing, I'll put in all the digital marketers around me and try and pinch their audience from here. And obviously the apps, which if people use these kind of apps. Okay. There's some more blurb here. It's just usual stuff. So migrating, because this used to be separate, now they are migrating all of them in one go. Alright, let's go into Google Ads. So then what you do is you go to your tools, audience manager, custom audiences. I've already made some before. Now you can name them however you want. So we've got here people with any of these interest or purchase intentions. If you want to understand a bit more about it, hover the mouse over this bubble and you will find that you need to enter those keywords, right? And over here is the people who searched for any of these terms. Now I tend to go after this one. So this was kind of like those affinity long-term interest, right? Over here is the enter search terms your ideal customer is using on Google. So I would put that, and then you copy your search term keywords, paste it in there, and paste them as broad match. You don't need to worry about the match types over here. Just put them over here as so let's go with Google Ads, and then it will going to start to give you some weekly impressions and your demographics, age, parental status. I'm not too sure how accurate the parental status is. I mean, I know Google knows everything about us, but this is pretty accurate because most of our clients on Google Ads are male. So this looks good. The age grouping, I'm not sure whether it's accurate. 25 to 34 is the most. Maybe it's because people in that age range is searching or trying to learn Google Ads. And then I'm going to put in Google Ads. Now you'll start to get all these suggested keywords. There's some really weird ones over here. Google AdWords is now Google Ads. Okay. Display, how to advertise on Google Ads display. So I'm going to put in all the relevant terms. I won't put in PPC. I'll make pay-per-click as a separate audience and then see which one is working well. I don't want to put them together. Yeah, so be very specific about all of these. How to get Google Ads campaign login, because that's where people are trying to log into their account. I want to target those people, and so on. Google Ads, how to. That's enough. That's quite good. This is where I can really take it to the next level and kind of like become a ninja. Now obviously Google Ads has got competition from Facebook ads and Microsoft. But what about if I put in ads.google.com? Only those people who have got a Google Ads account are likely to go to this URL. So I can put in that one, and that's it. If I want to go after the Facebook people who are trying to learn Facebook, then I'm going to make a separate separate custom intent audience. I always say intent is custom audiences now. I'm going to make a separate custom audience for that, and then I'm going to make for Facebook or Bing, which was Bing, now it's Microsoft Ads, I believe, and that's how I would make it. I won't put those in here, and then I'm going to save the audience, and then I can allocate this to my ad group. So in a campaign, I could just have a custom audience campaign. Then I will have one ad group for Google Ads, another one for pay-per-click, another one for Facebook ads, Twitter ads, or any kind of ads which you can think of. Keep making them in. Obviously, I think, if you think about it, there's not many competitors which are directly in competition with Google except Facebook. So I can't put any more URLs. But if you were targeting your local digital marketing agencies or marketeers, then what I would do is I'll create a new custom intent audience, and I'm going to put in the name of the search terms: digital marketing London, or whatever. And then I'm going to put in all the URLs of my competitors who I wish to target that audience to. And that's how easy it is. You can just put in Google Ads, and that's it. It's here now, right? And then you can target to your audiences in your campaigns. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the questions. If you haven't put the questions in yet, then please do so, and I'll try my best to answer them for you. Paramjit, in call only ads, how many extensions we can use? Well, to be honest with you, you don't want to confuse your audience by giving more options. I never use it, and I don't think you can use extensions on the call extensions. It's a good one. I'll check it out for you tomorrow. All you want is that call button. Now they've started to put in the website URL. I've never seen extensions. No, I'm right. You can't use extensions on there. The only extension you can use is the call extension, and the call button will be on there. And you want people to call them, because if somebody is stuck, let's say in an emergency, you've lost your keys to your office or home, your car is broken down, you need a recovery truck or an emergency locksmith, or you got a toothache, you need an emergency dentist. Do you think people care about reading extensions? Not at all. They just want to say, yes, we are open and we can offer you instant solution to your problem in 30 minutes or so, and book your appointment or call now, and they'll call you. So you don't need to worry about those. Crucial. Good, man. You signed up. Yeah, enjoy. Paramjit, best way to make call only ads by selecting smart campaign or search campaign. With smart campaigns, you don't know what's happening. They do work very well, and you do get lots of calls through smart, because they also go on the Google Maps, which is really, really powerful. And we find that once the smart campaign, and if you've set them up the right way, it really picks up pace, and it is pretty much unbeatable. But we also set up search campaigns with the call ads. So run both, I would say. Set up both and see which one is performing better. Mike, Google are recommending using broad match keywords to increase conversions. Is this advice worth following? Mike, you know the answer. I don't need to spell it out for you. I'm smiling because, of course, Google is going to recommend broad match. Joking aside, I think what they are saying is the algorithm is now becoming so smart that it knows what people are searching for. And they may be right. We don't know how clever the machine is, but it is getting better and better by the day. If you're asking me right now, I won't be using broad match for some time soon. And I've not used broad match for a long, long time. Michael, are adverts still available for tech support? They have, Michael. They only have email support, and they're pretty good at replying back. So if you have any problems or questions, you send them an email because of COVID situations. Otherwise, the tech support was pretty good. They answer the calls very quickly. And the next best thing, if you're stuck with Google Ads, be over here and ask us any questions, and we'll try and answer them for you. A marketer asked me if I had heard of geofencing in relation to Google Ads. Yes, you can, Mike. You can do that in Google Ads. Adam, So it's okay to use more than one URL along with multiple keywords as long as they are relevant to each other. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you can. So like all my competitors, I would just throw them in one. Or if you are really keen, then you can split it out with have the same group of keywords, and then what you do is same group of keywords and just one URL of your competitor. Save it as that competitor's name audience. Then the competitor too, but with the same keywords. So if you got 1520, then you will have 1520 ad groups and audiences to go with. So it's a little bit more work, but as you've seen that in editor, it is super simple and pretty quick to set it up that way, and you will see which one is working and which one isn't working. Google ads are good right now. Yeah, I guess so, Tawfiq. The whole world is using Google Ads. They make a lot of money, and businesses who are using it the right way use a lot of money. Unfortunately, most of the advertisers on Google Ads are wasting money, bleeding cash for a number of reasons, because they don't know what it is. They're none the wiser about broad match keywords and things like that, and they'll start using it. Of course, they're going to get irrelevant clicks. The budget will be blown away within a matter of minutes, if not hours, if they're not careful. So it's one of the most powerful tools you can have for your business. And right now, with all these lockdown situations all over the world, the only way out is through these ads: search ads, video ads, display ads. Put your name out there. Be careful and be a bit clever. There are lots of good content on YouTube as well. Lots of other marketeers have put some great videos on Google Ads. Watch them. You don't need to pay anybody. Watch them and take it one step at a time. Cool. I think I've covered all the questions. So I hope the transmission was okay. There weren't any stop starts or buffering on there. The only thing I'm not sure about is whether it is going out in HD or not. It's not. It's going on 720p. So I'm going to have a look at it for tomorrow and see if I can increase the resolution. So other than that, I think thank you guys all for joining. But I'll just cover this last comment or question from Sahil. I'm running LinkedIn ad, and in my analytics I'm not able to see the people coming from LinkedIn. What should I do? Can you help me with this? Yes, you need to make sure that you have put in the LinkedIn tag on your website. You must do that, because you will find it as under referral otherwise. But if you're running LinkedIn ads, then you got to put any kind of ad: LinkedIn, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Quora. All of these platforms have got their own tags, and the best way to put the tags is through the Google Tag Manager. Put the Tag Manager in once on your website, and then put all these tags in Tag Manager and run it from there. And that's the easiest way to do that. Nachiket, what do I do if I want to run display ads on apps? Be very careful on apps. I tend not to run on apps because it will blow away your budget. You can do placements on apps. So if you want to place your ads only on productivity apps like Skype or some time tracking or note taking apps, then use them as a placement. But if you are going broad, you will find most of the clicks are coming through all these apps from kids playing these games. Do I enable search network or search partners? I believe you are talking about the search campaign. You just run it on the search network. If you are not getting much traffic, that i.e. your search volume is very low and it's a very small location, then switch on the search partner and see what happens. You will start to get a lot of clicks at a cheaper price, but the CTR will be very low. Display network, I will not mix them together. Keep the display completely separate. But again, display, test it, because sometimes it does work quite well. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I wasn't sure how this new software is going to work. I'll do a little live stream on this. It's called Wirecast. It's for Mac. Obviously, I'm using Mac, but I'm not sure whether it works on PC or not. It looks pretty good and seems to be working fine. I have inserted the code in my website. I'm not able to see traffic from LinkedIn. I'm not sure, Sahil, without looking at your setup, what you've done, whether you put it up the right way, whether it is triggering or not. If you run it through the tag manager, you can see it in the preview mode, whether it is firing or not. So without that, I won't be able to comment as to why it's not working. But these tags pretty much work well once you put them in your website. So thank you so much for joining me today, and hopefully from tomorrow we should not have much disruption, because last week it was internet, the broadband was playing up, and then the software was playing up. So well, there you go. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Bye for now.